is such a beautiful city, and I think I may like it more than New York City at Christmas, which is like,
On this trip, we are in Chicago for the first time. We spent 4 days here before Thanksgiving, and the holiday festivities were in full swing. Join us as we share some of the fun things to do in the Windy City to get in the Christmas spirit.
welcome to the Christkindlmarket in Chicago. We've been exploring all the little booths, and we bought a cute little glass ornament, handmade ornament, and now it's time for some goodies. I'm trying the gul wine. It's like a spice wine, I think, and it has this cute little, it's like hot, and it comes in these cute little boots. They have a different design every year, and we also got some potato pancakes. There's German booths everywhere with things like bratwurst and goulash and just different German specialties. And so this is like a fun place to check out if you're here for the holidays. They have tons of like woolen wear, winter wear, kind of like scarves and hats, and they have like all the snacks and spiced almond, like nuts and things like that. So come check it out if you're here for the holidays. Right. It's always busy. This is, I think, is not busy, but it is pretty busy still. So I can't even imagine what it would be like over the weekend or in the evenings. I love having afternoon tea, and so when we travel, I like to find places to see if they have afternoon tea in the area, and especially the holidays. It's so fun to find holiday themed teas and to do specialty teas. And so, of course, when we're in Chicago, I had to find the best holiday tea here right before Thanksgiving. So we're gonna have tea at the Drake Hotel, and it is holiday, and I think there's some special surprises inside, so I'm really excited to see the decorations and have just a delicious tea. They had some seasonal teas. I decided on the Nutcracker. It has like some vanilla and hazelnut. It tastes a little bit like cinnamon too, but it's really delicious. Ryan got a berry. It's the Drake blend. It has like berry flavors, and so I love tea so much. And look at our beautiful tea stand with all the goodies.
Treetops glisten, listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Happy birthday! It's Johnny's birthday last week. We finished our tea at the Drake, and it was good. I liked it a lot. Do you like it?
I did enjoy it. There is, apparently, you know, they change up their tea. They have tea all year round, but they change it up a little bit for the holidays, and they had our little special surprises was a harpist, and they had carolers that came around. But we enjoyed just getting to be in the beautiful environment and with the decorations. There's it's in the Palm Court, and there's a main room that when we walked through when we were leaving was like really noisy. But that's kind of like more, it was a little more.
They
like
don't have that one
think.
open year round, I don't think.
No, I don't think they have where we sat year round.
I mean, sorry, the main room is the main room is what I meant to say.
Yeah, the main Palm Court.
But there's a side room that we ate in.
It was a little more cozy.
And it was also a lot quieter by the end.
But it was nice by the windows, but it was a little more, it was a little more quiet and cozy environment. They both were nice, and we had great service, and it's definitely like a splurge activity, I would say, for tea, but it was comparable to what I would pay at like a nice hotel
I will
tea
say,
in New Orleans or anywhere else I've been.
I did think the scones were maybe a little bit better, or maybe a lot better actually. the ones that we ate in London.
Well, I mean, they should be right.
Yeah.
It'd be disappointing if the scones
Which-
were better in London.
If you want to see that tea room experience, you can watch that here and check out what our London tea experience was like.
Yes.
But this one was really good.
It was a nice tea.
Yeah. So, if you have the extra money, then we would say go check it out.
Yes, and you want to have like a traditional. They said they like pack out through from like mid-November to the end, the first of the year. They're like, I think a gentleman told me they will see 34,000 visitors for tea. So it's definitely like a thing to do when you're here, is to have tea at the drink. So
Check it out.
we're walking along here on the Magnificent Mile and making our own little Christmas light tour. We're stopping in some of the hotels and some of the shops, and we're just looking for all the fun lights. And I love this little mini park here thing with these wrapped Christmas trees. I just love seeing all the trees up and down the street. It's just beautiful. I mean, all the lights. It's like gorgeous here. We decided to make our own little self-guided tour down the Magnificent Mile, crossed the river to State Street, and ended at Millennium Park to stop in the shops and hotels along the way and enjoy all of the gorgeous decorations.
Sitting here in the park listening to some saxophone music. It's really, really nice. We have all the Christmas lights behind us. We have a pretty good sax player playing some music. It's a great way to kind of kick off the holiday here.
We came to Millennium Park to see the big Christmas tree and watch some of the ice skaters. And I just have to say, if you have not been to Chicago around Christmas time, you should come here. It is such a beautiful city, and I think I may like it more than New York City at Christmas, which is like, but no, New York City at Christmas is like hard to beat, but this city is like less busy. Could just be that we're here earlier in the season, but it's like not that busy, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a really approachable, and so I highly recommend Chicago at Christmas if you haven't been. We are here at the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry, and my first impression is this place is huge. Like, the complex is huge, the building is huge, and there's so many exhibits and things to see here. One of the specialty things that we wanted to come here today to do, since we're seeing all the holiday activities, is the Christmas around the world and the holiday of lights. And so up here on one of the main levels, we walked in and we see this gorgeous Christmas tree, and there's all these smaller trees that are decorated based on different countries and things like that. So we're gonna go check them out and see if we can guess the countries.
This tree has crochet balls and bells.
Wait, you just stepped out of the shot.
Spiders. I just heard someone say it though, so.
Oh, you heard somebody say
I
it?
know what it is.
Oh, we weren't sure about the spiders.
It's Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine.
They apparently are very into spiders for Christmas.
We'll have to go read about it and figure out why.
We need to figure out what's up with the spiders. So it doesn't actually mention why there are spiders all over the Christmas tree. If you know why Ukraine is synonymous, or I guess connected to spiders for Christmas, let us know. I'm very curious.
looking at these trees that I am not very good at country flags, but Ryan is actually really good at recognizing country flags. And I was like, oh, he could start one of those little shows like Sheldon did in Big Bang Theory, like all about flags or whatever it was called. Fun with flags. But he actually knows a lot of flags. I'm like, wow, kind of impressed. I don't know many. The Delft Blue Pottery, we toured the Delft factory in Delft, Netherlands. You can watch that video here if you haven't seen it yet. Oh, this is the tree from the Philippines, and it says that the Philippines is known as having the world's longest Christmas season, starting as early September through January. I don't even like to put up my tree before Thanksgiving. We're at ZooLights at the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago, and it's so bright and festive. Let's go see what animals there are. Light up animals. Probably not real animals. For a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Coming to ZooLights at the Lincoln Park Zoo was really neat because we could walk around and you can't really see animals because it's dark and they're sleeping. Well, you could in the reptile house, you could see some snakes, but it's kind of busy here, but it's free night, so Mondays, if you look it up, some Mondays are free, and so it's not that costly to come in anyway. It's like $7 a person or something. But if you look on Monday nights and you're here, you can come in for free. So that's awesome. Can't beat free. Hi, gingerbreads. They're cute. Gingerbread men and women. A gingerbread man and woman.
We just finished going through ZooLights here at the Lincoln Park Zoo. It was a lot of fun. Not a lot of animals out. They put the animals up before it's actually over anyway, and it's super dark, and they don't really want to be out because it's cold. But it was a lot of fun to see the holiday lights. They've got music. They did have a train I think you could ride for like a ticketed price. But there's a lot of really cool Christmas lights to see. Very pretty, very festive. Definitely gets you in the mood for the holiday season.
On the Saturday before Thanksgiving, the city had the WinTrust Magnificent Mile Lights Festival, which included some vendors and entertainment during the day, followed by a light parade and fireworks.
We are here at the Holiday Lights Festival in Chicago, and it's about to be the parade tonight, but they have this little area set up all day with like booths and things, and it's kind of a random assortment of things. There's like NASCAR and kefir, like Lifeway kefir, but they had cheesecake, and so of course we had to try a piece of cheesecake, and I put some red and green sprinkles because it's Christmas. I won a tote bag at one of the spinning wheels from Wild Fork main seafood market. I was hoping for a free spice. They did give me a coupon for one, but it's when you go in the store, and I'll have to find a store and see if there's one near me. It does say 50 retail locations nationwide, so. Not sponsored.
Okay, we are waiting for the Christmas parade and fireworks to follow. So it starts at 5:30. It's 2:30 right now. It's what time?
3:30.
It's 3:30 right now. So we're only gonna have to wait 2 hours to to see the parade. So I'll hit you up on the back end and let you know if it's worth it.
I'm here with Ryan and 700,000 of our closest friends.
What's he trying to do?
So, just to recap about our parade experience and our experiences with the WinTrust Magnificent Mile Lights Festival, I would recommend that if you want to go out during the day and see the vendors, listen to some entertainment, that would be a great thing to do. We were there kind of earlier in the day and it wasn't that busy. We got some free goodies and it was just a fun little thing to do in the city. However, the parade, if you're not a parade person, I would not recommend the parade. It had been so long since I've done something like that, and I thought that, like, in my idealistic mind, I was like, oh yes, this will be so much fun. But then the reality of waiting with so many people for hours, and the parade was long. It was televised, so like, you know, the bands and things, the performers didn't even perform in front of us generally, and then when we left, it was very much like we were walking like sardines down the sidewalk trying to get out of it. And so if you're not a big fan of big crowds or you just don't want to spend 5 or 6 hours of your trip like waiting for a parade and watching a parade, I would skip it. Now, but if you like love parades and you are way into that kind of thing, do it. It's one of the biggest light parades in the country. So take it for what you will. That was our experience.
I kind of feel like I'm at a Disney parade. I waited about as long as you'd wait at Walt Disney World for the parade. But we got to see princesses and kefir.
If you're new to the channel, we travel all over the world visiting cities, and we've got more Chicago content on the way in the future. So be sure to like and subscribe so that you can come with us as we explore shore to shore.